It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.
All right, y'all. Wow week. It's almost Friday. It's Friday Eve to be exact. Am I correct? It's Tuesday, then Wednesday, everything happened. Okay, it's almost Friday. I don't know if Jay Blizzy Black is going to be on. I don't know. I think I'm hoping in a few minutes he'll be on here to get it to get the start of a new era. Yes, it is. Ready or not, here it is. You can't hide. They voted Trump as the new president. Ready or not, here it is. Yeah, liven up, people. Liven up. I'm back in here. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Get ready. Y'all want to be Mopey Records? Y'all want to sit around? I'm about to let y'all ablaze. I'm about to let y'all have it. All y'all mopey ass people walking around all head down, tail tucked, bitching and moaning and complaining. Yeah, I'm talking to y'all in the comments. Walking around here. Somebody, I need a day. I had somebody say something. I know they were speaking metaphorically, but it pissed me off. It's like losing a loved one. Let me get Jay Black on. Let me get Jay Black before I get into this. Let me get Jay. Jay Black is in the building. Jay Black.
Morning.
All right, let me get back. What up, Jay? And then I had Jay's night. Yeah, I had somebody say this is like a death in the family. Piss me the fuck off. I had to give this person I had to give them the lyrical breakdown. Bitch, don't you ever compare this to losing a loved one. No. Metaphorically, I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all sitting around here, walking around, moped out, as if we ain't been through worse. Damn. There are people every day. Good morning to everybody. There are people every day walking around this earth, fighting for their life. Good morning, Nikki. No, y'all gonna get this. Y'all gonna get this today. Thank you, Jeanette. We over it.
It's a new day.
Walking around as if people ain't walking around with the weight of the world on their shoulders.
Shut up,
No,
Mike.
you shut your ass up, Stacey. You shut your ass up. You got people in prison. I know a person personally in prison for something he did not do doing 15 years, and the person who accused him of it wants to retract her statement, and they won't let her. You talk about you need a day. You need a day. You got blessed with a breath in the morning. You got blessed to wake your ass up. And you got the nerve to look at God and say, I need a day? Y'all are going to stop acting like a bunch of punk bitches. That's what y'all going to stop acting.
Good morning, LaShawn.
Y'all
just disappointed yesterday. People can have a day.
I'm not done.
All right, keep going. Keep on this rant. Go ahead.
You know how easy it is to sit out with your chest poked out and your chin up, talking shit when you win? You know how easy that is? You know how simple that is when Obama wins for us to go to a party and have Jay-Z yell, "My president's black"? That's the easy part. That's the easy part of being a part of something. This is the time where you got to stick your chest out. This is the time when you got to have your chin up and you got to be walking around. This is when you find out who's built for the shit and who's not built for the shit.
Okay, Mike. Okay, now you're starting to get me a little bit.
Y'all got to be kidding me. I'm good. I went to work. They was like, yeah. No, I'm good.
I ain't no punk bitch. That's why I needed a day. Stacey Mitchell said, look, sometimes
I'm not going to get into the back and forth. You know how much I love you. I'm not going to get into the everybody want to post so they can get likes. I need a moment. I need you. Oh, my God. I can't. You can't believe what? You can't believe the same country that had slavery did this. You can't believe the same country that we watch videos every day of people getting shot because of their skin color. You can't believe this now? Y'all want to be this naive? Y'all not going to sit up here and get me to feel I'm in the same predicament you in. But there are people in worse predicaments. You're mad because your vote didn't go your way. There's actually somebody in the streets right now trying to figure out if they're going to make it through the day. And we got the nerve to complain and want sympathy. We got people, all of us watching, got a roof over our head. I know y'all like, oh, here he go. A roof over our head. And we walk by people every day who don't. Y'all better man and woman up.
You can't minimize
if this is something that got you kicked up, then double down on it. If you want to get more informed by your local elections, then double down on it. If you want to take your energy and make your dreams and your pattern and your life happen the way you want it to happen, because you like, I got to get to work, then make it happen. But guess what? You had your little 24 hours. And guess who's still the president? Or going to be the president? And now we can move on, Queenborn. I didn't get a chance yesterday because life started lifing for me. Life started lifing for me yesterday. And maybe that was God's way of saying, Mike, if you don't shut your ass up and stop thinking that you're about to get on here and do a whole bunch of talking about how unfair this country is. And you know what God was like? You know, we're going to do a little lifing. We're going to give you a little life, Mike. I'm going to do a little something to remind you how blessed and how much I've given you and how much sometimes you better appreciate it, because when life starts life and you ain't worried about no damn election. That being said, I'm good. And there's a lot of uncomfortable conversations we're going to have today. A lot of uncomfortable conversations we gonna have. And if y'all want to be part of the pep rally and y'all want to be part of your team, your squad, and everything like that, that's all good. And we can move on, because I got some funny stuff for you. But we didn't just lose the election simply because of racism. Understand that. It wasn't just because of that.
Yeah, there's more to it.
It was because people running the party that you were a part of have dropped the ball over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And when you tell us the main reason, one of the main topics behind the economy is the border, but you got cities spending millions and you're spending hundreds of millions of dollars to send immigrants to cities to give them room and board, and down the street, they're American homeless people, it's not going to look good. It's not going to look good. We better start thinking deeper than just, and there's a lot of sexism in here. There's a lot of racism in here. Don't get it effed up. There is.
True. Very true.
But we knew that, but the Democratic Party knew that before the motherfucking election started. They knew that they knew what was going to get tapped into way before this election.
Tell them why you mad, son. Tell them why you mad. He said, keep going. Daryl Scott said, keep going, Mike.
We knew what was about to get tapped on. Pause. We knew what was about to get introduced. We knew the genius of Donald Trump is that he never backed down from an opinion once. Ever. That's right, Mike. I'm good. What's the word? Yes. Like any other day, blessed and grateful. I've been saying this. Why are people shocked that a racist country would vote for a racist? I'm blessed. We are blessed. I'm not no punk. Exactly. Chest out, boots on the ground. Kamala Harris had 107 days to plan a campaign, and Trump had been campaigning since he lost the last election, period. Yes, it was a Hail Mary from the beginning. From the beginning, it was a Hail Mary. And they got us to give up $400 million on a Hail Mary. We knew it was a Hail Mary from the day it started. And that was their planning. That was them who put themselves in that situation. When the midterm elections happened, they had a chance to get Biden. Biden could have said, you know what? We did well. And I think that we need to start anew right now. Did he? No. No. He decided to, after that disastrous debate happened. This ain't just about racism. And listen, maybe I'm not good enough to say it for you. Maybe Charlemagne, maybe Charlemagne can say it better for you. I don't know. Maybe he needs to give you a little brief because I don't always agree with him. But here, I'll give him a little foot.
And they spoke loud and clear. Donald Trump will be the 47th president of the United States of America. I have friends on the right. I have friends on the left. I have friends that are independents. And regardless of who we all decided to vote for yesterday, guess what? Donald Trump is now all of our president again. I don't want to fight anyone. I don't want to argue with anyone because at the end of the day, we are all Americans and we all want what's best for this country. I hope. Okay, I know today Democrats are going to be looking for someone to blame. Let me be the first to tell you it's not just one thing. I personally feel like Donald Trump speaks to people's grievances better than Democrats do. I know people are going to talk about misinformation and the dumbing down of society. I understand all of that, but you don't have to be intelligent to know you can't pay your bills. You don't have to be intelligent to know you can't afford groceries. People will forget what you did. They will forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And to millions of Americans, tens of millions of Americans, they simply felt financially better when Trump was in office. I don't think it's fair to just chalk up, Trump winning to racism. America has spoken. Sexism, homophobia, anti-Semitism. Yes, he tapped into all of the worst things America has ever had to offer. And there are a lot of people who agree with his rhetoric and voted for him because of those reasons. But I truly believe most people voted for him because they want more money in their pocket and they want to feel safe. Look, I know the economy does better under Democrat presidents, but Democrats haven't been able to make the American people believe that. I know the border is a bipartisan issue, but Democrats spent a lot of time acting like it wasn't an issue. Democrats created the sanctuary cities. Democrats told them to come on in. Meanwhile, Republicans were putting migrants on buses and planes and sending them to those sanctuary cities, and then Democrats had to change course. But it might have been too little too late because at the end of the day, once again, when you see all that money going to migrants, going to the border issue, all you can think to yourself is they have billions for that, but aren't making investments into the communities right here in America. You see homeless people everywhere. You don't have no money in your pocket. You don't know how you're going to pay your bills.
Now, the irony, and I'm going to stop it there because he goes on. I was going to say all this yesterday, but I got a phone call.
Morning, Cypher.
What up, Cypher?
Stacey D.
And we are gonna move on, and we are gonna have fun because it's Friday Eve. Tomorrow's Friday. I got a show with some more at the Hard Rock. I'm happy.
Fire.
I'm happy. I'm going out all out on stage. 2 shows, 7:45, 9:45. 2 shows tomorrow. Get your tickets if you want to be there. Hard Rock is going. It's in Midtown. It's in Times Square right there. There's a theater called The Venue. I can't wait for the day my money go up. With the help of government.
She know that ain't gonna happen, but yeah, that's why she.
I mean, economies change, people. We do better in certain economies. We do worse in certain economies. Houses are cheaper in certain economies. Sometimes, I sold some property that I made a lot of money off of. It goes in cycles. But I just want to give you an example of. Everybody says everybody who voted for Trump was a racist. Now all we waiting for is another stimulus check.
He actually lost votes. Did you see Isaac Hayes Jr. post? I thought that summed it up. What the real issue was, it was the total number of votes.
Well, he won the battleground stage too. He won the battleground stage, and he won the popular vote, which is a ass whipping.
Revisionist history kicks in. Donald Trump got 71 million votes in this election. In 2020, he got 74 million votes. In 2020, Biden got 81 million votes. In 2024, Kamala Harris got 66 67 million votes. So this right here is not a Republican victory. This is a failure of Democrats to turn out and vote, period. That's 15 million less votes than she got than Biden. 15 million less. Not saying it would have made a difference if Biden ran, but boy, did y'all sit this one out. And we about to see now.
So I thought that summed it up. Like those 15 million people that didn't vote, the ones that, well, actually 18 million total because Trump lost 3 million. So he lost votes, but the fact that our people said I ain't voting, that's the bigger issue from in my perspective.
When you say our people, what do you mean our people? Because I'm about to prove that whole lie that black men weren't.
No,
weren't.
when our people meaning the Democrat, anyone that was rocking with the Democrats or thought that she would be a better candidate, the ones that voted for, I saw people voting for Cornel West and Jill Stein. Y'all know these third party people weren't going to win. That's a wasted vote. I looked at Michigan's breakdown, like, oh, if they would have voted, that's the difference right there. Y'all wasting votes on people that ain't going to win. But for 15 million less votes that voted for Biden to say I ain't voting this time, it was a lot of people that said I'm not voting.
Well, that could have been because they didn't believe in her. That could be they just didn't believe in her and they didn't want to put they vote in for Trump.
Yeah, but I thought that was very enlightening. That's a big stat that a lot of people wasn't talking about, in my opinion. Like 15 million people that voted for our side last time didn't this time.
Well, I mean, but those are the fit. Listen, until you start touching people, you can't tell somebody, you can't force somebody to believe your beliefs. If life didn't get better and life got worse, you can run the policies down to them verbatim. And they're going to say, yeah, but my life got worse. I'm not messing with y'all no more.
What up, Super?
What up, Super? They said yesterday on 63% of Philadelphia.
A lot of, she won Philly, but it was a lot less people came out to vote. It was the number of people that sat this out is crazy. Crazy to sit this out or vote for Cornel West and Jill Stein and Oliver. I'm like, and some people that write in, who you wrote in? You wrote Kanye West in? Like, who y'all writing? Like, it was write-ins. Like, why? You really thought that wasn't the time to make that point, to try to stand on, well, I don't like none of the candidates, so I'm a vote for Cornel West. I'm gonna vote for Jill Stein or Oliver. I like Oliver better.
Do you think 100-something days was going to be enough to reach these people?
I get what you're saying. It's a deeper issue. They should have started this seed a lot earlier. They planned this 2 years ago. So who's up next? Like, I guess that's where you were going with what Asha was saying. Appreciate you too, Asha. She sent me an invite to go to church. She felt my pain yesterday and reached out, sent some positive messages and affirmations and all that good stuff.
And I'm going to take you up on the invite, Asha. I am. I really am.
But yeah, so I guess it's who you're setting up now, because after she spoke yesterday, to be honest, I started to turn the corner. I started to feel a little better. Like once I heard her speech and heard her speak. But yes, some people you do need. It's okay for me to take a step back to feel pain. It's okay for me to want to take a minute to breathe and catch my breath and process what just happened when your hopes and your aspirations are there. I had a coworker reach out to me crying, saying, "Hey, my brother and sister are here on temporary working papers." She's like, they're going to come knocking at my door soon as day one. So she's paranoid for her peoples. I'm like, dang, I ain't even look at it from the people that may have immigrants here from Haiti that's on temporary working papers or, the people that might have that abortion that have a complication. And it's so many people that can be affected. The school education, like Lady Cube crying because they eliminating that, hey, our son, we need these services and this and that. Or the cops see, someone his size and not know that he don't do good with authority. And that could be a problem. It's so many things that people had to have that slapped in their face. They could take that moment, regroup, and then, like you said, come back inspired and now ready to go and to tackle things. But giving people a day or two, dang, you went in.
Yeah, I did.
He just says it, yeah.
I did.
I did.
I'm gonna point at that scoreboard of life again when you're on that deathbed and you go like, "Oh, I wasted those 24 hours doing what?" So they didn't come out because of all the text.
All them text messages. It's always a joke. I love it though, Nikki. That's funny.
You got to, Nikki.
You got it.
The 18% that voted for Jill Stein was the war protest vote for the Palestinian vote, and now Trump stated he will reinstate the Muslim ban and will ban people from Gaza area. They voted against their own interests. Yep.
She's saying
love you right back.
Yeah, I appreciated it. It was dope to see them. She sent me some good inspirational stuff. I didn't even listen. No, her speech was good. Like, because it's you, and she said everything right. It was good. You need to watch it because it was like the closing chapter. Now what is it? You gotta get y'all closure. That was the closure.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the Democratic Party failed us. I'm tired, and then people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're doing it because she's a woman." No, they failed us.
No, they was disappointed that the American people failed us. They wasn't ready for a woman.
The American people have sat here and get blamed for this. Y'all ran 100-day election. I was always scared for my black son, and well, you should, and that's why we got to be. It's got to be a place where I'm saying double down on everything. Let's slow up on the ignorance and let's double down on the community. But we can't chant and do both and then cheer for the ignorance that has filled so much of our culture. Yes, they did. And they knew it was a long shot when they jumped on.
But when Lady Q crying, what do you do, Mike? When she crying, like if Stacey was crying,
I understand.
What do you do?
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about a lot of people getting on Instagram for likes and views, talking about how hurt they are. And I know you were doing it for likes and views. Needs to get their shit together, but sadly, I think they're gonna fumble again. No, they're right now. They're in a territory right now where the only thing we can hope for is getting through the 4 years and hope we can get him out after the 4 years.
But you did think character mattered though a little bit though, right, Mike? You believed in people enough to say, character matters. People know his man is dishonest, lying to their face. They're not gonna go for that. You did think that though, right?
I want to ask y'all something. In today's society, when are y'all holding up character? I just want to know.
No, I just thought you might have thought.
Well, I want to know when in your life are you holding up character? I want to know when is that bothering you? Because you don't care in your entertainment. You don't care in your sports. In society, as long as we're making bread, we don't care about people's character. It was when. And the Democratic Party has shown they can't beat him right now. He's gotten more powerful. I was crying. My husband didn't know what to say. Go to work. Get up. Let's go.
Lady Q told me to stay home. She said you might snap at somebody.
This is my thing. We can't. People. I had every reason to snap at people yesterday. You know what I did? I was like, listen. I get it, God. If you have this belief that everybody has, I shouldn't say everybody, that people claim to have, then this too will be something we will get through.
Yeah, no character at first. They still, yeah, good point, Ash.
Like the character got thrown. This country will probably never let a woman win, but they definitely won't put a black woman in. We won't, yeah.
Because Hillary was qualified, and Kamala was the most qualified of any candidate. Like looking at it, and I guess that's what the stats are saying. Out of any candidate, her serving in all three, like her record spoke for itself. You couldn't be more qualified. So yeah, the woman piece is it. The sexism is a thing. It's a real thing. But the people that sat out, maybe that's why they sat out, or people just sat out because they didn't like either candidate, or they felt like their voice wasn't going to matter. But 15 million of y'all collectively did that.
So I'm going to play this Donald Trump, what he said, right? And I want you to watch it. But I want you to watch what he's saying.
I've been avoiding listening to this guy. But go ahead.
Just listen to what he's saying, because I'm going to ask you something afterwards.
Gender insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. Very simple. Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. Under my leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much.
Damn.
Now I want to ask you,
Damn.
how many people do you think would see something like that and won't, because of the environment, society, and agree with it? It has nothing to do with racism, and agree that a child, a minor, should not be allowed to change their sex, to have an operation to change their sex. See, the genius of this dude is that he's willing, whether he's going to do it or not, because we know he's a liar.
Trump sounds like he has revenge on his mind. He did. You felt it in his voice.
But what I want you to think is how many people said, I don't want my kids exposed to the option at 8, 10, 11 years old to changing their sex. And because he
don't change their gender.
This is what I'm listen. Dwayne Wade and his son, I don't know if he actually went through with the surgery, but they can't, I guess in certain states it can happen.
So break this down for English terms. So if so it's not changing their gender, meaning I'm not having a sex change to have my body parts move. It's just I want to be referred to as she.
No, he said the actual operation, the mutilation, the actual operation. And I'm not saying I agree or disagree with what I'm saying. I'm saying you have to be honest with yourself and understand there are people, when Kamala said you don't have to separate from your faith. That is a very tricky thing to tell somebody. You can still, just because you do this doesn't mean you're separating from God. See that right there, my friend? Puts a whole blurry line on something that you tapped on, while this guy just says, this is what I'm against. Once again, we know he is a top-level liar. We know he's a top-level liar. But the fact of the matter is, when people see that and he's definite about it.
Yeah, he sound clear. I believe him. That's all. Yep, he's signing that one first day. But Kamala said that. He said he got his revenge. He coming in hot.
And when people are telling you that schools, and we've done this story, are going through advising children about sex changes, about sex transformations, and they don't have to tell the parents that they're having a conversation with your child about it, because they have made a decision by what the child said that you can't handle this.
But say that lead to suicide, like people taking the unaliving themselves because they don't have this outlet.
I'm not debating the topic, right. Jay. I'm debating the fact that there are millions of people who are sitting there going, "Yup,"
because they need a voice too, though, right? Like,
but you can't keep something from a parent because you're opening a Pandora's box that you would be livid about. If anything happened to your son in that school, and there was a conversation that happened between a counselor or a principal, and you weren't given that information, you would lose your mind.
Because it takes a village.
Kids have unveiled themselves because they grew breasts or their voices changes, number of suicides are gonna skyrocket. I'm not
That's what I was
debating.
just
I'm
thinking.
not debating the. See, this is what y'all trying to say. He just won because of racism. He didn't.
Well,
That was a
Asha said
major
she agree.
part. I agree with that. Children should not be allowed to mutilate their genitals. I agree with it too. They are not mature enough to make a decision. If we won't let them vote and we won't let them drive, how are we going to let them have a surgery to make such a permanent decision? And they're marketing this agenda to our children. Pay attention to this. Listen, I have a big problem of how they promoted the Olympics. I got a big problem because there is an agenda here. And if you think Kelly walking out dressed like a boy was coincidental, stop playing. Because y'all playing in my face right now. And I voted for Kamala. Oh my God. My coworker flipped tables at her son's school about this. Sons are 12 and 7. Don't make no sense.
So you can actually tell your counselor, I want to have this sex change, or I want to change my gender or whatever, and they can make that happen at the minor age.
They can have the conversation, and I tell you the conversation even happened. I'll tell you that much. And if they're teaching something that you don't agree with to your kid that has nothing to do, that has to do with a lifestyle or has to do with a lifestyle, you should be aware of it, correct?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
We want the education, right? Like we want Black history taught in school, but
you should be aware of it, right?
Of the sex change, yeah, like something that's altering. As a parent, you will want to know. Absolutely, I would want to know if my child is having those feelings. And first of all, what is going on? They don't feel comfortable to have a conversation with me, but because they're gonna need that support. But yeah, obviously, you want to support your child and not them going through the backyard surgeries and and all that. But if that's the only outlet, I get them needing an outlet. We don't want them to turn to the internet and to predators and all that. So it's tricky, but they got to be able to express their thoughts.
Especially when they don't tell their parents. Absolutely not. Yes, Kelly Rowland's office certainly was that was an agenda. It was in her face, and we all knew it. Everybody with common sense knew it. They knew who they were trying to reach to. And when I looked at it, trust me, I said, "This is some bullshit."
What is this 4 size too big suit she coming out?
I know what this is. I'm not dumb. I know what this is. I know what this is. So I tell you, I play that Trump thing to tell you how direct, once again, I will repeat, because y'all forget I say it, that he's a high level type of liar. When it comes to lying, he is a LeBron, he is an Ali when it comes to liars, when it comes to that level of ability, not those people, but their level of ability. But when he says something that direct, it affects people. And there are a lot of people who you will never know voted for him that will never admit to you, will never tell you. There's extensive therapy involved in transitional surgery. Doctors do not just cut off body parts of kids. Kids shouldn't be involved in it, Lady Q. Kids shouldn't be involved in that. From the door. Forget the actual therapy involved in transitioning. You shouldn't. I'm not if you want to transition, you can't do it when you're a teenager, because do you know how many decisions I made when I was a teenager that I wouldn't have made when I was 24? And let's also include the suicides of people who committed suicide.
Who do they talk to, Mike? Who should they talk to? If you're talking to that 12-year-old right now and they're confused, they feeling this, but they don't feel comfortable going to their mom and dad. The next thing is the school counselor. Who should they talk to?
They should talk to. Listen, talking to and doing an action are two different things.
I don't think they're approving the action though.
But they are approving the action. But we'll find out for sure. Parents should be notified if their child is taking gender affirming meds. Yes, they should.
Yeah, the doctor, somebody got to prescribe it. So yeah, you got to. Yeah, it just seems crazy at 12 years old to be able to get scripts for the medicine that's needed, have surgeries, have conversations about the surgery, versus the conversation of what they're going through is different.
Listen, and once again, I didn't want to go down a rabbit hole and debate that. I wanted just to show you that this is why this man the evil, diabolical, lying genius can say this, and he's not scared to say it because there's no blurry area. There's no blurry area.
Tells them what they want to hear. He sounded Craig. He was on that. I felt the energy.
Kids should not have the option without parental consent.
Obviously,
I know y'all. I know y'all liars just like him, smiling in your face, voted for him, and a lot. And when you say he tells people what they want to hear, that's every politician that was running. That's every politician that's running. Because of what they believe goes against what we want to hear, they ain't gonna say it. He might do that shit when you're 21 and got all your resources on your own. Yes. Surgery like that is not reversible. Yes. You need consent for piercings and tattoos. Yes.
Speaking of tattoos, did you see the dude with the Trump tattoo? Did you see that?
Oh, yeah. I didn't see it, but
I thought that was wild. So apparently this guy got a tattoo of Trump and MAGA. I was like, interesting. You putting your boy on your leg, Mike?
no. This was my son or my dad or my uncle.
I said, is this real? Yeah. It's the shade room post. I said, wow. Interesting. Yeah. They actually put this man on him. But anyway, yeah, I just saw that tattoo comment, thought of that. What should say?
Jeanette, you still got to sign. I remember you couldn't even get an aspirin from the school nurse. Yeah, there's certain medications.
Oh yeah, you had to get approval to get an aspirin.
I got to get permission for certain medications. We got to get a doctor's note for certain medications. When the girls were in high school, we had to get a doctor's note. We had to get it signed off. Jeanette, you still got to sign off on them getting meds like that. I sent y'all articles a few weeks back that they are performing surgeries in children without consent. Yes, those celebs came out for Dems, but in the booth, Republicans. Got you.
Got it.
I need estrogen as I ain't gonna even mess with that word, biological woman. And that fucker said he will ban all gender affirming care so I can't get estrogen. He's definitely taking out his ass.
So if you're going through perimenopause, you need certain things, and that's included. See the other stuff. Interesting.
And that's the attraction to him. He says all the things the other politicians won't say in front of the camera. They see him as a rebel. Yeah, they absolutely do. And he's been here. He's been in our faces for what? How many years now? 8, 9. This is like he's damn near filled up a decade. If you did a time capsule, remember we used to do the time capsule in high school where they would put everything in and then they would bury it and they would be like the class of 1989.
Yeah, you put everything.
If you did a time capsule now, you'd have to put a "Make America Great Again" hat in it because you wouldn't be explaining everything if you didn't. He has no plan to implement these things and doesn't know what he's talking about. I absolutely agree with you. I'm talking about when we say the reason why he won the election was because of simply racism. It's just not true.
Add people not showing up. Put that in top of your list.
And let's talk about the numbers of black men that voted for Kamala and caught hell. When the Latino men were the ones that should have been catching hell. My brothers.
Oh, they didn't too, though. 45% of them.
No, my brothers are the ones that should have caught hell.
Yeah.
My Latinos are the ones who decided we're not messing with you. But what did we do? What did social media do? Social media went hard at black men.
Well, 20%, over 20% still went with Trump, which is interesting.
There you go. But if you would have gone by social media, if you would have gone by CNN, y'all still can't get an aspirin without parental consent on the kid's emergency card. Facts on facts.
But yeah, the Latino men and women, after being called garbage.
But let me tell you.
Fat Joe out there, he was talking, he was speaking in Spanish and everything, trying to talk to the people.
How are we gonna take Fat Joe serious? How are we gonna take that serious?
He was out there. Ricky Martin was out there too. I saw Ricky. Ricky Martin.
How we gonna come on? How we gonna take that? How we gonna take that?
When he spoke in Spanish, I said, "I'm talking." I guess he was talking directly to his peoples.
No, come on.
Oh God.
Sexism, white supremacy, Christian nationalism, and pure stupidity is how he won. Okay, you keep thinking that was just what that 80 million, 70 million, or whatever amount of votes were. You keep thinking that those votes weren't just regular people walking around South Jersey, going to cookouts with me. You keep thinking it. You keep believing that. Okay. Who started those rumors of the numbers? CNN, Fox. Yeah. Yes, after being called garbage, they was on the news saying they still voted for him. Yes, absolutely. And I'll give you a little. Let me give you a little Michael Sean Puerto Rican insight. Let me give you a little Puerto Rican insight. And Puerto Rican stood up because we're diverse. There are Cubans, there are Dominicans, there's everybody. Florida, there's a lot of Cubans in Florida. A lot of Cubans, a lot of Republican Cubans in Florida. Hey, here's what it is. But when you talk about a culture with the level of male chauvinistic pride that we have, it's high. It's high. And when you talk about 50-year-olds who were raised in that generation, it's high. So sexism is it's on a high level. Now my people don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. But I will. Sexism is on a high level. Machismo is a word on a high level.
Machismo.
My sister once said, and I hope she don't get mad at me for saying that, I'll never marry a Latin man. And I said, I understand. Because in a lot of our culture, I'm not saying all the culture, in a lot of the culture that I saw growing up in, women were second-class citizens. Now, a lot of people say that's being a good wife. But when it came to the levels of who ran shit, it is very hard. Now, I'm not talking about the younger generation. I'm talking about my 50 and over are very set in their ways on what position you're supposed to be in. Y'all can get mad if you want. I'm just going by the history of being Puerto Rican and growing up. And how women were made to feel and what their job was. And play your position. So I wasn't shocked about that. Now, even the garbage statement, I thought that would have, but you know what? You got to understand something, y'all. There are a lot of Cubans that didn't give a fuck about the Puerto Rican island. They don't give a fuck about Puerto Rico. There's a lot of Dominicans that don't give a fuck about Puerto Rico. Colombians that don't give a fuck about Puerto Rico. That didn't offend them. There's a lot of people who behind the scenes have said that shit about my island. Who have said that. So I know the garbage statement y'all thought was going to change. It ain't going to change the whole Latin outlook. It's going to change Puerto Ricans. Now, when Super told me the Puerto Ricans in Philly were still putting the mega things on the DJ booth and they had to be restrained, I was like, I can't help this. I don't know how to help that.
45% of them was like, yo, what up, Trump? We here. Good morning, Mr. Fry. Good morning. So it all comes down to the saving the population, all right? That's what they want to save, the white race. That's what they still going after, right? So that's why they want to slow up, because they don't want to be extinct, because the minority's taking over as, what is it, Jane Elliott said?
I think that's why we work. I think that's why we work well together, Jay, because you will never understand the segue you just have. Listen to this honest conversation from these two people. It's ironic.
You voted for Donald Trump when you're so into facts, because his entire campaign is not based in facts. It was all based in propaganda and emotion.
I voted for Donald Trump for one reason only. his policies, if implemented, would slow the dispossession of whites in the United States. If you were to deport all illegal immigrants, if you were to think very hard about letting in any Muslims, all of this would slow the rate at which whites are becoming a minority.
Why are you so worried about the white dispossession of America?
Because I want my people to survive. Is that so strange? We don't control China. We don't control any place where whites are not a majority. And if we become a minority, we will not control our own destiny anymore.
I grew up in this country as a minority, as the children of immigrants. I was their first child born in America. And while I didn't have much possession or didn't much control, I really enjoyed myself. And I think that if you ask a lot of Americans, they would say that I had a lot to offer this country. You know, according to you, I guess I would be perpetuating the dispossession of white America.
That is true. That is true.
Would you say that you wouldn't want me in this country?
At some point, when my ancestors built this nation, they did not build it with the intention of giving it away to Mexicans or Chinese or Haitians or to anyone else.
Do you consider, you keep saying your ancestors built this country, you consider that a fact?
Who else built it?
Black people, Native Americans, Chinese people who came and built the railroads.
Do you think none of that could have been
Italian
achieved?
people?
But they're Europeans, aren't they?
So hey, that conversation is there. Now, listen, these are these open conversations that need to be had, and which is ironic is that they're having a civil conversation about it. Nobody's raised their voice. Nobody, that is, I just thought it was ironic to play that.
Wow.
So, yes. I can't see all that.
So they're projecting by 2024, even though they're trying to slow it up and forcing these white women to have babies and making sure the immigrants not knocking them up and all of it's still on track because there's so many mixed relationships that it's going to happen, but they just trying to slow it down. But the fact that they think they built, oh God, they built this country. His people built this country is what he said. That's what he said. I missed some comments though.
I want to know when he gonna send Melania back to her country. Facts on facts with her anchor baby, since America is only for Americans. That's the matrix I'm talking about. That's not going to happen. White women giving up the pork chops to brothers like IHOP making pancakes. I seen a few at my job that I was thinking. I was like, no way. Maybe I need to infiltrate. I don't know. Maybe I need to infiltrate.
These people, but that's funny.
Yeah. So everyone should stay with their own race. I don't know, Jeanette. I think it's too late.
That's what Stacey D said. Stacey D said it earlier. The statement, stay in your own lane, is real now.
His statement is exactly why they don't want history taught in school, so they can rewrite it. That's what I tried to debate somebody in my Instagram, and then she finally said, "Look, well, I just don't agree."
Yeah, that's when you got them. Ain't nothing else to say. But yeah, board of education, they gonna take that out completely. Yeah, lady Q that
part. Yep. And now we're hitting the truth. Yes, they want to preserve the white race.
That's what it all comes down to.
They will ban interracial marriages. They're gonna reverse everything.
Wait, I know they're going to stop the same sex marriages, but interracial too. Is that on the table? I didn't hear that one. I can believe. Look, it's one of these things. I can believe anything. I can't believe that it had some post I saw that said that I can believe this, but I can't believe this. So interracial too.
See, it could. I mean, I'm not saying nothing couldn't happen, but money talks, and divorce makes hundreds of millions of dollars in this country.
People have been mixing races since slavery. Facts.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Who that baby pappy? Yeah, it was our movie, Ray and Claw. You know, Life. See, everybody.
This was my philosophy. They keep saying they want to leave the states to do what the states want to do, and the states and the states and the states. And this is my hypotheses on this. My hypothetical on this is there's going to come a point where we are going to start choosing what states we live in based on what laws apply to those states. And I think they're going to be and I think we're going to have a form, even though I already think there's segregation, but I'm not going to get into that. I think we're going to have a form of segregation where people are going to choose what state they're live in based upon their laws that they have. And I think it's going to become more and more dramatic in like 15 years where people are going to go, you live in that state. So if you live in that state, you must believe. And if you live in that state, you must believe. And you live in that state, you must believe.
Yeah, because you can't travel. They're going to start tracking when you travel for abortions to go. If you live in Texas and you need it for medical reasons, whatever your reasons are, you need an abortion. If you come to Philly, for example, they're going to be like, oh, well, you went out there for that, and they're going to penalize you for it. So you might as well just move to these states to where you can be married to the same sex. You can have abortions if you need it and got to go through all the hoops. Exactly. It makes total sense. That's how you're going to start picking
if
it gets to that point.
And I think that's when people are going to be forced where they're going to take their local elections more.
I want that chocolate. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
They're going to take their local elections more importantly than they take the presidential election at some point. Everything is on the table now. They have full control.
Full control of everything. Whatever he wants to make happen, that man, he going to make it happen.
Now, the first thing he's going to do is play golf because he knows he's already achieved what he wanted to achieve, which he's not going to go to jail and he don't have to pay them lawsuits.
They already said they started reducing it.
You can't get the president to pay lawsuits.
Yeah, he ain't going to pay nobody nothing.
And then the taxes will be through the roof. Absolutely. They are not even pure. I understand. We get it. The purity of any race is all gone. It's all gone.
Feel like that now.
The plan is to rewrite the Constitution. History will repeat itself, and there will be a civil war. Listen, I think at best I got 25 more years, so I'll just save that shit for 26. They're like, what about your kids? Listen, man, they're gonna have to make plans.
They should have got out and voted. They should have.
They gotta make plans.
You should have knew who the candidates was.
Maybe my goal is not just to get them a few million each in their trust fund. Maybe the plan is to get a house outside the country somewhere. I don't know. Maybe that's a plan. It's going to come down to having a passport to travel within the United States, allegedly. I can see that.
You be tracking that.
Handmaid's Tales. That's the white tea race is gunning for. I've never seen that. Other people have. I've never seen that.
No, Handmaid's Tales.
All right, let's because I ain't got a whole bunch of time. I got things I got to take care of today. Wait a second. Okay. That's a good text. Last time I got a text wasn't a good text. All right, let's do a lies detected here. I thought there's nothing deep, y'all. Just to switch things up. There's nothing deep. There's nothing.
Switch things up. I like
There's a man just reacting to a text message he got. He wants to know. Let's go. Let me see if this is the one.
Yes, it is. If you as a black man write the N-word in a text message to me, and in my head I read that word, that's not racist. Yes, it is. It's not racist. If you as a black man write the N-word in a text message to me, and in my head I read that word, that's not racist.
I just want to know.
Trying to lighten the mood with that one.
Like, if can he read it out loud? If Jay Black sent a white dude a text message and he read it out loud and he was just reading, is he racist because he read the text message that you sent him?
He said the word. You should have edited himself. He don't have that privilege. That's funny, but yeah, that's racist.
What did Jay text you? Jay said, y'all niggas gonna be here around 6.
Yo, what? No, I was just reading it. And he got hyped too. I was reading it.
And he didn't even say he said it. He said, if I read it to myself. Wait a second. I'm pretty sure he said if I read it to myself.
Oh, yeah, he did. I think he did.
Yes, it is. If you as a black man write the N-word in a text message to me, and in my head I read that word, that's not racist.
Yes, it is. Oh God. Yeah, Mike had a little fun with that one.
No, he said I didn't say. He just thought it. Correct. It's not racist. He read it in his, but what if he read it out loud? What if I asked him what they sent him?
It's a setup.
What if Jay sent somebody and there was a white dude next to me and Jay for some reason texted him and didn't text me? And that's what Jay texts. Should I get mad or just be like, oh, that's what he said? Tell him we are going to be there. Should I just say, yeah, we're going to be there at 6. Tell him we'll be there at 6. Believe it out. Even in your head, Whitey.
Even in your head, Whitey. Get him, LaShawn. Even in your head. He said, N-word. Say N-word in your head. Even in your mind, we watching.
When I saw that, I was like, these guys sounded like they was having not a real like debate, but I feel like they were having a real like fun debate. Like the dude was like, no, that is racist because you actually thought you're not supposed to even think the word.
I'm not even thinking.
You're not even supposed to even think. You're not supposed to think the word. Let me see what else I got before we get out of here. Let me see if there's anything else. If you got something, let me know, Jack.
6 minutes. Oh no. All right, good. Oh, I saw this. Go ahead.
Oh, did I do this? Jay, you weren't here. Were you here when I did the relationship goals with the married couple? Nah, Jay. All right, because I don't think you were here. It was the black man and black woman in the car. They were going to the doctors together. Did you watch that with us? Were you here?
And she did all the work, and he trusted her. Wait, keep playing.
No, she was super nosy. Like she was super nosy about the doctor's appointment. And I posted this, and I said, "Weird. Some of y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but these are relationship goals to me. This is now a relationship goal right here to find the person who's built like this, right here.
This marriage literally is the one relationship.
No, not you, mama, not you. Even though that's a good one too. Let me see if I got these relationship goals. Nobody inspired Harris.
The bubbles above your head. Yeah, don't be thinking nothing. I see the bubbles above your head as you read.
Facts on facts.
Today is the first true day of being woke.
Here, I got it. These are relationship goals. I think this is it. Yes, right here.
I don't know why you feel the need to go to my doctor's appointment. This is my doctor's appointment. This is my VA. This is my time for me to go and talk to my VA doctor.
I know it's your doctor's appointment, but as your spouse, I'm also going with you. Because the last time you went to the doctor's, I said, well, what did your doctor say? Oh, he said, I'm good. And you just walked off. No. I have a list of things that I'm going to ask him about you. I have to be there.
You don't have to be there.
I
can tell you everything they say. I'm good. How did you get my labs already?
Listen, it's going to help you back. There's no HIPAA when it comes to spouse. Okay? I'm going, you're going to like it, and we're going to have a good time.
Well, baby, don't ask them a whole lot of questions. They don't have much time in between.
I got my questions written down. I'm just going to be straight and to the point. You don't really have to say anything. You just need to sit there. Honestly, you really don't even have to go. I'll just go for you.
That's too funny.
That, my friends, are Michael Sean's new relationship goal. This is what I need. This is what I need right here. I need this person in my life.
God.
That's the one. I need
so
you.
True. That's true. That's Lady Q. All up in the business. How you on what is it called? My chart. How did you get this?
My chart.
You said it's called my chart. Like, how did you know? Yeah, the results are already there. What? How? They didn't even call me yet. How are you reading this? No, that's so true though. That's so true.
To my future wife. Understand, I know you think there's gonna be pressure on what we do in the bedroom. Nah, that's not the one. Yeah. That's not the one. I know you think how your chicken parm might taste and how your barbecue ribs might be. And I know you think that is what Michael Sean is looking for. No. I'm looking for the woman who knows exactly how much of the medication I'm supposed to take and what time I'm supposed to take it. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the woman who takes things out my diet without me even knowing it. You just stop using the ingredients. That's what I'm looking for.
Stacey,
she mine.
I'm looking for.
Stacey be all up in the room. She's signing too. Look, we here, y'all. We here.
I need a woman where he says cough. She's in the doctor's office, and my balls are in her hands, and she goes, "Go ahead, cough." Yeah, it's good, doc. It's good.
Yo, we do our doctor's appointments together, and the doctor looks at Lady Q and asks me what's going on, and it's crazy to me. Like she looked right at her. So how's it going? What's going on? Because he don't be telling her anything. No, his back was hurting this time. Like he been complaining about.
Yes,
we want you to look at it. Yeah, just want to make sure that this is benign. It's like a little knot. Like let me show you this little knot. Lift your shirt up. Show her your shirt. Lift the shirt up. Like what? What are we doing?
Yes, and as it's going hilarious. On, this is Jay Black. As is happening, Jay Black's mom.
She mine.
That's what he's saying the entire time. He loves it.
Sometimes it's too much though, because I don't be wanting her to. Now I gotta go take a. They didn't want to draw blood. I'm fine.
She mine.
Fine. I'd be like, this.
You're
ain't
not
nothing.
fine. You got to draw the blood. That's what I'm looking for. He is a lame husband. I hate to see guys like that. Stacey, shut your single ass up.
What did Jeanette say? I missed it. Oh yeah, it's it earlier. LaShawn.
This is hilarious, especially when they don't want us in the room with our minor. Well, the choking is a little much. Like with the minor choking, you mean especially when they want us in the room with our mind. Oh no, you got to be in the room with your children. Yeah. I had to stop my mom. Let me tell you something. Maybe I get it from my mom. I had to stop. I said, "Mom, you're not going to the doctors with me." My mom literally was like, I think I was like 19. And she was on me about going to the doctors. I was like, "Yeah, I'll go to the doctor. I'll go to the doctor." And then I was like, she was like, "Did you make the appointment?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm playing, Stacey." I was like, "Yeah, I made the appointment." She's like, "Okay, cool." She said, "When's the appointment?" And I said, "What time? Like you making it in the afternoon or you doing it at lunchtime?" Because I was still working and everything like that. I told her the time. She was like, cool. And I was like, all right. So the day came, right? And I came home. I'm getting dressed, right? I'm dressed. She dressed. She got her pocketbook.
Where you going? You going somewhere? Like
I said, "Damn, you gotta go somewhere. Where you gotta go?" She's, "I'm going with you." No, whoa.
Wait, with me? Oh,
I love you, Mom. And don't nobody love me more than my mom. Nobody.
I got pubic hairs now. What are we doing?
Yeah. I can't. Whoa. He gonna ask me some personal questions. He gonna ask me what I did, what I've been doing. I gotta answer these questions. I can't answer these questions with you right by my side.
Oh God.
They just said, "DJ Stacey, I've been there a long time. I don't see many people whom truly understand the full meaning, though. They say it, but don't live it." I don't know what that means. Most men your age, Mike, are looking for her. Yeah, that's her. This is my love story. This is my Pornhub right here. Y'all worried about no.
Yeah, that's facts. Lady Q can hand me anything based on what the doctor. She's giving me pills with the breakfast. So are you gonna take this? You gonna take that? I'm just taking it. I'm assuming she got my best interest, obviously. So hey, I don't know what it is. Pause. Oh, that was shouldn't have made that sound. All right.
Yeah, really. That was really.
I had. All right, let's keep moving. Read the comments.
Hey, everybody, what time did that happen? It happened at 8:11 on Thursday, November 7th.
Keep going. You got comments. Stuck there. My daughter will be
22 next month and has the one. I still go with my 21-year-old and do. Oh man, by this time y'all should have trained. Y'all should have trained these individuals on what question to ask. My son just started telling me he got it. Yeah, he just started telling me, if you don't stay your ass home, year old, and she just stopped asking me to go with her to the doctor.
Oh, some kids want you to go with them for.
Yeah, I think maybe I shouldn't say that.
She's concerned about her investment, Mr. Fry said.
No, words. You got to keep this dude healthy. This is why I love this.
Yeah, don't be trying to say that clip. Go to YouTube. You gotta make sure you say that. Yo, stop with the Trump shit. Stop. Pause. Talk about. What happened to my flag? I used to have a yellow flag. Here we go. I got to throw a flag on the plate. Stop. You're doing too much. Personal foul.
What the hell? Then it was. I can't even play it again. What happened? I wanted to play it again. I should have moved it over. That's what I'm looking for. Now I want you to be cute. You ain't got to be. I want to be attracted to you. Boys, no. Jay Black went all the way in. Joe, when he was making. If I'd have known he was gonna make the noise, I'd have just played the music. Make the noise.
You're an idiot. You're such an idiot. But speaking of relationships,
all right, go ahead.
I saw Haley Bailey. She was upset that her baby dad had posted their son and went live with the boy Consent. And I thought when I looked at this, I thought she was being super petty. And I said, let me get Mike's thoughts. So if you're with she put a whole post out saying that I didn't approve this and a whole statement. Hi everyone, just so you know, I'm out of town. I didn't know this. I'm his mother and I'm supposed to protect him, and it saddens me that I wasn't notified, especially when I'm out of town.
In front of millions of people, I am his mother and protector, and saddened that I wasn't notified, especially when I'm out of town.
So if a father, ain't he the protector as well? Ain't he like he can do what he wants? She posted a kid before online. So
she did?
Yeah, she posted it on some other platform. So this the dad, I guess DDG. I don't know who he is.
Wait a second. The baby has been on. The baby has been on social media.
That ain't the first time, correct?
Oh.
According to all the comments, that wasn't the first time that she posted. But I guess she wants to be in control. I thought this was top of the line petty. A baby mom BM that's mad and petty. The pops can do it too, just like you can. So I didn't get the whole issue of why she's doing this and need to put a statement out. And I was saying, let me get your thoughts on it. Is she being super petty?
What was the content during the stream? Like, what were they talking about? Was there something offensive that was being talked about while the child was there, that the child's face was going to be a part of, that the child...
Oh my gosh. It's Halo himself live in the flesh. Now, Halo, you don't know this, but I'm your uncle. You feel what I'm saying? I'm your uncle, when you were born. Shit, I'm not gonna lie.
I think he's just a jokester, right? So I think they were just having fun and want nothing in particular. But I guess people must have been blown up. Yo, your baby dad got your seed on TV on IG or wherever they was at. I felt she was being petty, straight petty.
The live stream has been filled with chaos. The dude's house was surrounded by SWAT on his first full day. That's why she's concerned.
I don't know.
Kai streams 24/7 for 30 days.
So he's streaming each day of the week. Was he? No, it didn't look like he was exploiting the baby.
All right, listen, y'all. I don't have enough. What is the famous Coco comment? We need more.
The totality of the circumstance.
I need the totality of the circumstances, because I don't feel no type of way about if I got my son with me and I do an interview with one of the biggest streamers in the world, and you've already, now it's one thing if the child had not been exposed to social media and the picture of the child hadn't been, and she wanted it that way because she knows a meme can be created at any time. Like, she knows a meme of your child can become a positive meme, a funny meme, a poorly represented meme. God bless the little boy. He's adorable. But I'm biased. I think all kids are adorable. But cute little dude. So I don't know. As a celebrity, I can understand her point. Public protection from haters is necessary. I understand that. But if she's already posted the child, that's why I don't know enough. Hey, Lady Q, how about you do some work and give us some updates? How many times
was she concerned for his safety, or was the exposure of the live platform? Because that's what it sounded like, as people was blowing up. It ain't, because he in the house. No, if that was raided and that was over and done with.
How about you bust in that room now, or I'll give Jay Black a phone call?
He's saying something right there now. Yeah, right.
You didn't want him posted, but her baby daddy kept posting him barely covering his face.
I think he's trying to be a good dad, and I think that's what he was saying. Hey, like they got him. Oh, that's what it was. It was a bunch of gifts and stuff like that they were opening, I guess.
Oh,
shit, I'm not gonna lie.
It seems innocent enough. It doesn't seem like.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it looked like it giving them Pampers and Nintendo game switches, and it wasn't nothing crazy.
Oh yeah.
Nothing he can play with at this point. But I know what we do. I
Yes,
know.
good size, Shaq.
Yeah, so I guess it was gifts and stuff like that. I just thought she was being petty. Super, 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 super petty. What rights does he have as a father? So yeah, he can't post his kid. He can't give the kid gifts, and like that's odd. But you can do what you want. No, when you got him, you do you. When I got him, I do me.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it that far. But I don't know. I don't know if this one. I don't know. I honestly, y'all got me
Look
stuck on
how
this.
he holding the baby. Well, he got him secured. What are you talking about? Now she's trying to break down how he's holding him.
That's how dads hold babies. He's a boy. He's a boy. That's how you hold boys. You hold them like you just hold them. You
Hold
just
him.
barely.
Come
You just
on,
hold. Come here.
come on, little nigga.
You come here. Sit your ass up. Sit on down. We good. We with the fellas. We with the fellas right now. She probably like, why are you allowing someone to stream our child to make him money for something he can do himself? Oh man. I'm sure he got paid to go on the stream. I'm sure he got paid. I'm thinking he got paid. It's a live platform. I think, and the fact that people were coming at her like she was full of it because he was on live, yet she was so secretive about him. I don't know. Why do people cover the child's face? I guess they don't want people to see the child. I don't know, Miss Clark. I posted my kids. Sometimes I think maybe that was a bad thing to post my kids. I don't know, because if somebody says something slick, I'm gonna try and find out, and then it's gonna be, and then I'm gonna be on your page, and then I'm gonna be the stalker. They still mad at her because she never acknowledged she was even pregnant. I don't get why. She doesn't want her son used to make money, but that's how he makes his money on social media. I don't know what she expected from him. Okay, Lady Q seems to be going back and forth.
Well, she wasn't going back. Yeah, about to say, because yesterday she went wild because she went the opposite. That's why I said maybe there's something here then. Because I said she's petty.
I don't know. It ain't like we need those gifts. All right, Jeanette, we need every gift we can get. Like every gift is a good gift. I know a couple who every time they air live, mom is holding the baby with the baby entirely covered. Why not just pull the child in a bouncy out of view? I don't know. Who are y'all watching who putting these kids?
All right, I got a phone call. Let's see.
Oh, it's a phone
Hello?
call.
All right, here we go.
What you said to me was she's being petty, and you said as if she was randomly just posting about her child being on live. And I said that's not what it is. I said she didn't even know that her live. Most likely, people came in her comments talking shit about he got your baby on live, but you didn't want to share him. You this, you that. They were coming at her freaking throat. So that's why she fucking need to address that this was not her idea. She was not aware of it, and that's why she's making that post and making me know because people came to her with it. You act like she was some kind of bitter ass disgruntled baby mama. Oh, he can't do this, he can't do that. So don't be sitting up there acting like I'm flopping back and forth. I was just secretly telling you why she responded. You act like she just hops up on Twitter or whatever and made a post
to
be petty towards her baby daddy, and that's not what happened.
All right.
You telling half stories.
All right. Later. I'm just saying. I just thought. I said, why does she feel the need to post this whole statement? Like it ain't that deep. Why is she so worried about what the people are saying? Like why are we so stressed about social media and people telling her that? Like I just thought it was too much. I said, oh, she just bitter and petty.
Well, in honor,
I'm his protector.
In honor of the exemplary relationship that Jay Black and Lady Q have in marriage for a decade, I thought. Let me say more. I thought I played his marriage inspirational video.
Like she needs breakfast. She needs to eat. She need to relax.
This ain't even a heavy subject. She ain't even called when we were talking about Trump. Hold on. This is in honor of Jay Black and Lady Q.
Okay,
marriage literally is the one relationship that will bring out the darkest side of you, side that you didn't even know existed. Your spouse will bring that out more than anybody, your parents, your friends. You guys will see parts of you that you didn't know existed.
Keep listening.
Marriage is from a spiritual construct. It is to help build your character.
Yes.
And marriage will help build your character like no other relationship. If you can get through that, you're going to see a side of you that will blow your mind.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'll piggyback on that a little bit. Marriage is about learning to be selfless. Really, it is. It's learning to be selfless, learning how to give more than you take. And when you become that person, the world starts looking very differently. I want to listen to.
All right, Jay.
I saw Nikki B's comment.
Evil people do things like putting hexes on children. That's why parents don't show / post their children. All right, Nikki, I'm not. Listen, I've heard that.
Off a
I've
picture?
heard that before. When people speak of stuff like that, I say I neither believe or don't believe. But that could be a valid point. Betty Q said I hadn't had my coffee yet. Okay, all right.
Yeah, she don't get a car by a certain time. She get headaches and all that.
She got revved up.
Relax.
She turned up for a second. She turned up for a second.
You're telling half stories. Yeah.
Telling half stories. That must Jay Black must have told a lot of half stories.
What?
That must be a regular occurrence. I don't know if I want to do that today. It's a Friday topic. Let me see. Yeah, you must be telling half stories a lot. Look, she just got off the phone. She back on the text. That's why I don't ask the internet for prayers, because I don't know what exactly they praying for.
All right, Mr. Fry, holla at you. Have a good day.
Jeanette say play this one, but nothing came through.
Yeah, getting to the range, taking the daughter to the range too.
To the range? What are you talking about?
Mr. Fry was talking about have a good day, and he's going out to the range to target practice. Basically, a lot of people are more concerned, so they're utilizing their Second Amendment right and the right to bear arms. So you got to get sharp with it. You should be practicing. You should be at the range. It's your right. Have you ever been to the range, Mike? You ever went shooting?
Yeah, I went. I ain't shoot. It was annoying after a while.
What's the purpose of you going?
I just happened to be there. Was like, we going to the range. I was like, all right.
And you didn't say, let me get a clip, let me get a like nothing?
Nope. I wasn't even allowed in the it was a thing where they were standing. For some reason, I was looking down. I was like, all right, I'm good. They went in there, they were bop 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 bop. I didn't even shoot. I shot a gun once a long time ago. If somebody had a gun.
We won't talk about that. We won't talk about that time.
No, it was on a New Year's Eve.
Oh, you one of them?
And I wasn't even. I don't even think I knew Jay Black then. I was somewhere in Philly and I had no business being there. And it was New Year's Eve, and they were shooting the gun in the air. I can't even tell you what type of gun it was. I just know when I grabbed it, it was heavy. And when I shot it, Jay, I didn't know your shoulder pops back the way it pops back, like and I thought
it's called the kickback.
Yeah, and I thought my shoulder, and I wasn't good for the rest of the night. I said, I'm good.
I would like range. I like that. Yeah.
Sean said, I enjoy going to the range. Who knew? Who knew you had range experience? I don't long range sniper shooting 600 yards. You are long range. I don't. Oh, I don't.
No, he said I do. He messed it up. He meant to say
I do long range.
He do the long range. That takes some skills.
What do you do? Range? What do you shoot?
I do the regular. No, in the place they got it moves the target.
Do you really shoot, or is it simulation, or do you have actual?
No, you're really shooting. You got to pay for your rounds.
This is virtual reality. You be going to
no. I took Lady Q, and she went and she can't handle certain kickbacks from certain firearms, so you got to make sure it's the right one. Because as a female, you don't have that same strength, like you just said. Your arm, that kickback, you got to be able to be firm.
Jay said females can't be handling these.
No, I said you got to make sure it's the right caliber. She couldn't handle a 9, so we had to go to the baby 380. She had the 380 was more her speed, because if you're in a situation, you want to make sure you can. You always try.
I'm just saying what you said, but just imagine my skinny head just going like this and it popping back like this. Like, I'm surprised I didn't shoot myself in the head. I was like, I'm good. This
ain't for me. This
ain't for me. I was like this the whole time. I was like, yo, I think I did something. But no, you good. Just move it around.
It's a recoil. Don't say kickback. Yeah. All right. The proper term.
A recoil.
I call it the kickback. It's the kickback.
So I recoiled a lot. I almost fell backwards. I had to get on my Eve and get a baby 380. Listen to this. Look at it. Listen to these people talking.
But I just got to get them practice. See, LaShawn, we practice on the 9. See, LaShawn, she's built for that. She's like, she's good. She's good. But that's your right. But I said if enough black people start buying them AKs, I bet you they regulate guns. I bet you that. If enough of us start doing that, I guarantee it. They're gonna, we need to look into this.
I don't know, because it's also kind of how they keep the jails and prisons full. So they might not. It's a good way to keep prisons and jails full, just to keep
proper stance. Yeah, Mike think he in the movie, LaShawn.
No, it wasn't no proper stance. I was standing straight up, just like this.
Minister Society. Like, hey, old dog, let's go.
That recoil hit so much, I almost shot the person next to me. I was like,
see, gun safety, you're the problem. And you take that to Philly. Go back to Jersey with that. Take it back.
I went over this one dude's out. No, I'm so non-gangster. I'm so non-thug. I'm so non-street. I just take part. I used to back in the day be around a lot of street activity, but I didn't take part in it. But the funny thing is, I remember everybody sitting down at my boy Keith's house, and he was cleaning his gun, which is a cool looking thing to do. Like when you clean your gun, you look like, you know what I'm saying? Like all he needed was like a black and mild. You know what I'm saying?
Just had it ready to go.
You just clean your gun. And his boy sat down next to him. His boy came and sat down next to him and started doing something. He started cleaning something. Like he was, and it was just talking. Right? They were just talking and they were doing stuff with the and dude, like I sat down, I finally sat down, and dude handed me, I don't know what he handed. I don't know, it was a clip or what, like I was supposed to do something with it. Like I was supposed to he handed it to me, I handed it back. I said, I don't know what to do with that.
He handed it back.
What you handed me this for? Oh, you don't know how to get down with it. Nah, actually, I live in Mount Laurel. No, I really don't.
See, Mr. Fry, I think he's South Jersey, right? He said if you need gun safety training, hit him up. He's NRA certified trainer. So he can show you the proper stance.
So, but I don't have any like convictions on my record, but I do have a background. Like I have some stuff in my. Can you still do stuff like that if you have?
You can.
Jay had to expunge. Jay had to expunge the first 20 years of his life. So Jay.
Where my? I keep it handy. Where's my? Yeah, I'm proud of mine. Governor's pardon. I love my governor's pardon. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm proud of it. You can talk trash all you want. I ain't got
no. That's good. But I've never taken part in it. Maybe I should. Maybe I should go to the gun range.
You can go to the range. You just can't. You won't be able to buy one. Because they run you. You know, obviously convicted felon or got any pass.
But I don't have any convictions like that. I don't have anything like that.
It's not nothing. You ran the state. You got to check with New Jersey State and make sure nothing's there.
Like when I went to court, they were like, he has no priors. That's the famous line. He has no priors. He has nothing. They told me I can get a license to carry because I have a. They told me I can't get a license to carry because I have a medical marijuana card.
You gotta pick. Yes, you can't have both. I went through that.
So let me get this straight. You can drink alcohol and carry a license, but you can't have a medical marijuana card and have a gun license
to carry. Correct. You can't have both. The assumption is you're gonna have firearm on you and smoking. So
aren't you more unlikely not to shoot somebody if you smoke than if you drink some Hennessy and have it? All right. Hey, when are you coming to the Arlington Improv? Whenever they book me.
Back to Texas.
I got a funny feeling, Stacey. I got a funny feeling I'm going to be there in the new year. I'm just letting you know. I got a funny feeling that I'm going to be there. I don't know why, but I got a funny feeling y'all going to see me out there performing at some point. Stacey Mitchell said, let's go as a group. Y'all want to go as a group to a gun range?
I mean, going to the range is dope. That is. I mean, it's an experience.
To shoot a gun is fun.
Yeah, he's saying, yeah, you can. I don't think he can buy one. I think you can own one for your house. I don't know the laws when it comes to that. I think you can legally have one in your house, but you're not supposed to be around one if you're a convicted felon.
I'm not a convicted. Why do you keep saying convicted felon? It has nothing to do with me. Why do you keep putting that out there? There's nothing. I'm not.
Don't put me in the box.
Keep putting me in this criminal lifestyle box. Like, what are you talking? Lady Q said, if you're not a felon, once again with the word felon, stop using the word felon. If you're not a felon, you should be able to get a license.
You should be able to get a license then. So apply.
And if the UPS mail store, I'm not a felon. I do overnights. I have a gun license, but I've had a gun license for 10 years. My daughter's gonna get hers soon.
Nice.
So LaShawn, Do you carry your gun around? Do you just carry it? Because you can't carry it in Jersey, right? Unless you have a specific license to carry it in Jersey.
You got it. Yeah, Jersey's a little tougher. It irritates my soul every time I look into Jersey. They put you through it a little bit more.
So why do you always bring it to my house? No, I'm playing.
Allegedly.
When we do comedy shows, why do you always? No. Can you live with a felon and still have a gun? Stacey Mitchell, when did this turn into the hood court advice? We don't know. Don't nobody know. Yes, the mister had to pick between his card and
the license to carry. You got to pick. You either got to let your license, marijuana license, expire, or you can't have.
Here's another thing I don't know. Here's another thing. Here's a quick question. Then we got to end this because I got things I got to take care of today. Quick question: if you don't have a medical marijuana card, are you allowed to smoke freely, like in your car, or do you need a medical? I don't. Like thank God, those are the drugs I really didn't indulge in. But is that legal?
Well, do
you need a medical marijuana card to go into all these hundreds of stores that I see out here to actually purchase something? I've never gone into any of these stores.
I don't think you need. I'm not an expert. I don't think you need. I think you can buy up to 2 ounces legally in Jersey. I don't think you need a medical. You just need ID. You don't have to have a card for Jersey. I think PA still got to have a card.
Stacey D said, I'm going to call. Hold on. I'm going to call the Improv and request you, bro. You know what? How about you just spread the word? Just start a whole petition. We need Michael Sean at the Arlington Improv. They know me out there. They've had some real good times with me out there.
That's dope, Stacey.
One or two bad times, but real good times. The majority is real good times. Gun ranges are nice for a little bit. The noise gets annoying after a while. And I don't like wearing other headphones that headphones, whatever they call them. I don't like wearing headphones that have been used, even though they say they put, I don't know. I belong to an outside range in South Jersey. You know what? Mage, I might be interested just to watch, right? Just to see what y'all do. These days, you never know. I mean, the president-elect is a felon. All right, Lady Q ready to fire off. All right.
Facts.
I have a NJCCW. It's easy now. Really? Look at that, Jay. It's easy now.
All right, Lady Q, can we help? Look, here I go. Lady Q, can you help me? Let's look into this.
Let's look at it. I don't own one. I'm not well versed yet. I want to be comfortable with one first. Okay, I don't own one. Oh, okay. So you don't even have.
But she goes to the range, use it at the ranges because you can rent theirs. And you don't have to. You can bring your own, or you can rent theirs when you're there. So she's just renting theirs while she's there.
So you want to be who had a driver's license for 20 years but never drove. I got it. Here in Texas, just you can carry the damn gun. The state
Texas is no laws.
I had no idea how amazing. That was that in Texas you could just go around. There was a gun, like I told this a million times. There was a gun shop around the corner from my apartment, which I was fascinated that you could just walk in there. And when I asked them what you need, they were like, "You got your driver's license?" And I was like, "Yeah." They said, "Okay, that's it."
That's all you need. Just walk around.
That's it. They said, "Yeah, some places don't even ask you for your driver's license." I said, "Wow." I gave my card up. You don't need a card.
You don't need a card to smoke. But she basically saying you need a license to carry, but you don't need it to smoke. You still can.
Well, you should have told me that before I got in your car, Stacey.
Oh God.
To be fair, Stacey Mitchell, before I got in her car, she was like, "I'm gonna let you know right now via text." She was like, "I smoke. If you want to drive in my car, I smoke." And I was like, "Okay." I said, "All right, cool. It's not a problem." So I was in her car, and I saw the equipment in between us, and I was like, "Okay, it's cool. It don't bother me. It really doesn't bother me." And then so I had my vape. So I was like, "Cool." All right, I went.
She's smoking. I can smoke. I got because Mike good for smoking in the car. It drives me crazy. But when he drives his car, go.
I went like this. I went like that. She rolled down my window. Bitch, you got weed smoke on.
It's a different smell. It's a different smoke. Your vape, black and mild.
She's smoking loud. Her weed smoke don't even go in the air like smoke. It goes in the air like actual physical characters. Like they were people floating by me, giving me the middle finger like this. I was like, "You gonna roll the window down on my little vape?" Oh no, he about to put me to work. What was the other comment before we get out of here? Because I really do gotta get out of here. I had to put
Look,
myself.
you talking about can you drive and you can't
drive impaired. Oh no, she wasn't driving when it happened. She wasn't driving.
No, we're talking about you. You say, can you smoke? Can you have your weed in the car? And yeah, that's what she was referring to. That. And
put that back up because that's a funny thing. You can't drive impaired, so no, you can't smoke freely in your car with a card in Jersey. You don't need a card to purchase from dispensaries. But if you get pulled over and you have weed in the car, then you're good.
If up to 2 ounces. And I think any more than 2 ounces, you could be considered trafficking. I think you gotta make sure it's under 2 ounces or less, something like that.
It said under four. Some state just passed under 4 or something like that. License to carry adds around 3 inches, Mike. Coco, this is why I don't read your comments out loud because you make me sound sus. I want to get comfortable enough to carry mine on me. Lady Q, I don't know. Lady Q. I don't know if
what she can handle it. Oh, you say because her emotions?
Yeah.
But she'll call me. No, she'll call. Hey, this weird guy. I know this is going out of aisle in the store, so I'm on the phone with her. Like sometimes you should have, like you license to carry. You got to get more comfortable. So those scenarios you ain't got to worry about if somebody is trying to plot and follow you to the car and all that. So especially for women, when we got to protect our women, right, Mike?
I mean, yeah. I don't want us to lose Lady Q to the orange jumpsuit. I don't want you. I want to. Pow. I'm out now. Enjoy your day. What was the comment before his? You got to use your own earplugs, but they are supposed to sanitize the headphones. Yeah, it's like I'm still finicky about wearing the bowling shoes, even though I like bowling and I still put them on. And I know I got my socks on and they spray them down. I know. It's just this is not a manly word, but it's just icky. I don't know. That's not a manly word. Sorry.
You stay in a hotel. You know, a bunch of people
stay in the hotel, and I do feel weird when I'm in rooms in the hotel. I do feel like I do feel
somebody
like I should
smashed
keep my clothes
in his bed.
on.
Somebody was in his bed.
Yeah, like and I used to, when I did a lot of shows, I used to have this real nonsense little sheet that I would put over the bed. So I wouldn't have to get under the blanket because I'm an under the blanket type of person. And I would put this little nonsense sheet over it and I would lay on it. But I don't, when I get to traveling like that again, then I will. All you had to do was pick it up, puff, pap. Stacey Mitchell, that's not me. That's not.
I'm late with the laughs. I'm not sure what they laughing
y'all
at.
Social weed smoke. I would be paranoid and sit in a corner. Like I know I would.
Yeah, she's out. She driving. She the F driver, so driver rules. So
no, I respected your rules, Stacey. I respected every rule. I believe in whoever's driving you. I'm old school. I carry 3 joints. She's not playing. She's not playing.
But she said joint. She definitely old school.
No, she told me too.
Yeah, she had that reefer. She had that reefer. She had them.
And now I'm paranoid because I had nothing to do with it. When they're here, I come walking into the club. They're like, "Oh, he stopped drinking. Now he's smoking weed." No, I'm not. This is Stacey Mitchell, Lady Q.
Hold on. No,
hit me up. Get you and Jay Black.
She mine. Look, she mine. You got it. I have to. Everything has to go through the man. Come on, you know the rules, Mr. Fry. What are we doing? What are we doing?
She mine.
Let's know the rules.
This ain't that type of party here.
It's the wording. That's all. I'm just correcting the wording. Oh God, I know it's innocent.
She mine.
My brain be going some places.
It's already there. It goes there in a split second. It's just 1 second. What do you mean? Hit me up. All of a sudden, he loaded his gun. Now Major got his gun. Now it's a shootout at the OK Corral. Mike, you have to iron the mattress, Mike, and you find out. You have to iron the mattress to find out if they're bed bugs in a hotel. I did not know.
Maybe she's saying lift up. Oh, you put the heat to it. If it's something in it, they come out. I know we always Lady Q lay stuff over it, or she does lift it up and she bring her own. So that's
I did change a hotel room because of bed bugs, and at that point, the next room I got, I slept in my clothes because I did see it. And then I slept there. I never took my clothes off.
It's all innocent.
Major, don't say sorry.
It was respectful. I know. It was just the wording. Sometimes we just gotta,
I said joint and reefer to my daughter, and she fell out. Yeah, like kids be falling out because we got different words for different things. It means the same thing.
Reefer.
Except wife beater. You can't say wife beater.
They take that word away.
Don't ask your significant other where your wife beater is, especially if you have girls in the house, it will turn into a whole issue. It's a tank top that I wear under my shirt.
Oh, they speaking up. They making you stop. But
What
LaShawn said,
did you ask for? What? LaShawn said what? Before, now we
so
really got to
you
go.
had bed bugs. So she said you had bed. So you left because you saw them in the room.
I saw something because I had my bags. I was tired. We had got there the night before, and the show was the next day. And I sat down. Don't ask me why, because I was drinking at this time. Don't ask me why. But I started moving stuff. Random intoxicated things that I
for
do.
no reason. That's
For
what
no
I did.
reason. I don't even know. This was not any purposeful thing that I'm just moving stuff, right? My bag, I put my bags down, I'm moving stuff. I'm like, what? And I went like this. And it was an actual thing on there, a bed bug or whatever. And I had Black and Mild. So and I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. This is what intoxication does. I took my lighter out, right? And I was like this. Now, mind you, the bug is on the bed. So this is all bad, Jay Black. This is all bad. And I'm flicking my lighter to light the damn bug. And in my mind, and at the same time, I'm thinking, is the bar still open down? I said, I think the bar's still open downstairs. And I'm not going to incriminate anybody. I was on the phone with somebody, and somebody said, the person on the phone said, that's a bed bug, Mike. And I said, what? And I didn't have FaceTime. Or maybe I didn't know how to work it or whatever. And she was like, that's a bed bug. Like, you can't stay in that room. And guys, like, I just sleep on the other side of the bed. Like,
it's on that side. I'm over here.
Yeah, that bed bug ain't bothering me.
There's only one.
Yeah, and I said, I'll just kill it. Like, it's a bed bug, I'll kill it. And she was like, there's more. If there's a bed bug there, there's gonna be more.
It's not just that one.
Not just one. He's not a solo artist. He's there. He's Wu-Tang. He brought a lot of people with him.
He's Wu-Tang.
And so I was like, oh. So then I went downstairs. I called downstairs. I said, yo, I got bed bugs. And there was a whole debate going back. And it was a nice hotel. It wasn't a raggedy hotel. This was a nice hotel. I don't want to say the name because I don't remember it was exactly. But it was on the level of like a Hilton and stuff. I'm not saying it was that, but it was on that level. So when I called them, they came up. The person, I said, see, and I'm different. I'm different when I got like 4 or 5 different alcohols in me. And I was like, see, it's right there. Like, y'all ain't believe that's the bed. I was about to burn the bed bug. Like, I was about to burn it. I was gonna burn the bed bug, but they ain't had no more rooms.
Oh, dun dun dun! Decisions now.
They
get your money back and leave.
We have no more room. And then I walked downstairs, and as I walked downstairs, the bar was still open. So, of course, before I went to the front desk to explain my situation, I said, can I get a double shot real quick? And left it 20. Hey, here you go. Hey, take that. Anyway, after 2 hours of back and forth, I said, y'all got to do something. Like, I'm not staying in the room. You ain't got no rooms. They transferred me to another hotel. I guess they owned under one name. They were, how the DoubleTree is owned by Hilton and whatever it is. And they sent me to another one. So like 1 a.m, I wound up sitting down, but I wasn't the only one who was complaining about this. Remember they were in the movie theaters, on the trains and buses. They're everywhere. I don't know how we got on bed bugs. He was about to start a fire. No, I was flicking. I was going to kill the bed bug. I was sitting there like
drunk Mike, as liquor intoxicated Mike, seeing the bug. I'm going to get this. Take care of this problem because that's it.
But once you see a bug bed in a hotel, I was in a whole different hotel now. They got me to a whole different hotel. When I went to the other hotel, I'll never forget the guy was like, bed bugs, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm the bed bug guy. And now I'm the bed bug guy. So now I got it. And then the person I was on the phone with says, now you don't know what's in your stuff, your luggage. Are they on the luggage? Man, it was a whole crazy. Under the same umbrella. Yes, under the same umbrella. Also, after flying, really clean out your luggage. No, facts, Stacey. After flying, you really got to clean out it. And I never do.
You bring it right back, right into the crib, right back in the main room.
And you're really supposed to spray it down, spray everything down and all that good stuff. Well, thank God I ain't never had no bug bites. All right. I had a customer bring them to the bank.
To the bank? Oh, they was on their clothes. And what are they doing at the bank? Ain't they standing there and leaving? I guess. Anyway.
Maybe we'll do a roach segment because I do have another story, but I gotta go. There's another story. There's a roach.
Oh, it happened to Stacey D. Oh, he got the bed bug touch.
You got the bed bugs too? You got the bed bugs in the room? That's nasty. All right. Let's get out of here. I had the light dark colors. I heard they're light dark. They're little darky things. I shouldn't have said darky. I don't know why I feel funny saying darky. Everything goes right in the washer. If I can't. The luggage stay in the garage.
Leave it out there.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Let's get out of here. We will be back tomorrow morning.
Let's not
Friday. No, let's not talk about this.
Let's not bring up roaches and all that. She said, let's not. Let's move on.
It's a funny story. I asked somebody, did you bring roaches? But it's a funny story, but it's a little disrespectful. Tomorrow is Friday, so we'll start again tomorrow. Listen, y'all, love me for who I am. Listen, before I say that, enjoy your day, people.
Yes.
Enough with the morning. We're on to the next now. Enjoy. It happened. It's done. Now, if you want to double down and be more active, go do it. But God bless you with another day. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness and never let anyone, anything, any person, or any situation, life is gonna take it from you. From Michael Sean, J Black, C Chung, Sexy Mo, the entire Takeover Legend community, we are gone. Gone in.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.